Saludos familia, les habla Jesús, su administrador del grupo Todo sobre Lucha Libre, y hoy en una nueva historia luchística tenemos a, can you say your name and where are you from, my friend?
Alejandro Bravo, and I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay, Alejandro, tell us the story. Why did you become a wrestler? What was your motivation? Who was your inspiration to become a wrestler?
Oh man, that's a loaded question because my inspiration to become a wrestler came from, oddly enough, I was picked on a lot as a kid. You know, I was kind of heavy. I had a discoloration of my skin, which caused kids to, pick on me. And I know that sounds like a sob story, but the truth is that once I started watching wrestling and I was seeing guys that were, built differently and being taken seriously, and the stories that were told in wrestling, how somebody that can be made fun of and can be seen as somebody minuscule and nothing can turn around and become on top. That hooked me. The storytelling aspect of it completely hooked me. And I remember as a child telling my parents, I'm going to be a wrestler one day. I'm going to be a wrestler one day. And they would laugh. Okay, whatever. And then at 14 years old, I saw a place and I started training.
So you were bullied?
Pardon?
Have you been bullied?
Have I been bullied? Oh, yeah. Well, I'll say this. Once I started the martial arts and professional wrestling, it all kind of went away.
Okay. Who trained you?
It's a multitude of people. So I originally got started here in Jacksonville, and I was picked up by New Jack. So New Jack from ECW, yeah, he ended up seeing me and he ended up liking what I was doing, and he took me underneath his wing, and I was working with him for quite some time, where he was basically showing me how to be a heel, teaching me the psychology, the rules of the road, locker room etiquette, things of that nature. And then from there, he literally spat me out on the road, and I picked up a lot of stuff on the road, wrestling Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Kentucky, Ohio, Texas, Louisiana, you name it, Oklahoma. I travel as much as I possibly can, learning as much as I possibly can to perfect my craft.
How many years have you been a wrestler?
So I started in March of 2007. So 2007, 17, that's 10 years. Yeah, so about 13, 14 years.
Out of curiosity, why your name is Alejandro Bravo? That is a Spanish name, and you are not, and you don't have the look of a Spanish guy.
Well, that's not my fault. That's my parents' fault. When I was born, they named me Alejandro Bravo. I mean, my mother's Spanish, it is what it is. No, the truth is that my mother's Spanish. So I'm originally I was born in Spain. So my mother's full-fledged Spanish. My father's black. Like I'm talking black, like black. Yeah, pretty black. But anyways, and go ahead.
It sounds very, very funny because I imagine somebody announcing you like, and here is Alejandro Bravo, and then you came out and people will be like, what?
Yeah, well, I used to have long hair too. I used to have really long hair. So when I had the long hair, it was like, oh, okay, I could see the Alejandro Bravo at that point because I had long, curly, wavy hair and whatever. And then I decided, you know what? My look should not define my name. My name should not define the way I dress, the way I look. It shouldn't matter. At the end of the day, I was birthed with the name Alejandro Bravo, and I will treat that name perfectly right to the best of my abilities, whether I'm speaking English or Spanish. So when I lost the hair, it was to let everybody know, don't focus on the name. Focus on the guy that's performing with that name.
So you are a face or a heel?
Um, it would depend on where it would really depend on where I'm placed in the situation that I'm placed. Typically, with the type of character that I play and the type of person that Alejandro Bravo is, the in-ring guy, is generally tailored for a heel. Generally tailored for a heel because I'm extremely angry. I have a chip on my shoulder, and I will step on any and everybody to get what I need.
Have you ever tried this narcissist kind of guy? Because I don't know, with a name like Alejandro Bravo, maybe you can get out like, hey, I'm here, I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, like a narcissist. Have you ever done that or have you ever think about that?
I actually have. I actually have. So I want to say back in 2011, I was doing a character called Showtime Mr. Bravo.
Oh my God.
And so with that character, I had the long hair and I would come out and I would literally let everybody know and speak down to everybody because I look better than them. I look the way that they wish they looked. I am the person that your girlfriend wants to bring home to meet your parents, and that was the type of character that I portrayed. And that was really when I was first starting to mold into being a heel. You know what I'm saying? That I realized, because everybody would tell me, Alejandro, you have a baby face and you have this curly hair. You should be a baby face. And I said, well, wait a minute. The curly hair, the baby face should be all the reason why I should be a heel. And that's what I did.
How do you feel the first day of your first match coming out, listen to your music, hearing your name, seeing all those fans, seeing your contender in the ring? How was those emotions?
Intimidating, highly intimidating. So I'm going to tell you a story. Check this out. So I told you I started in March of 2007, right? So when I started in March in 2007, I came in on a Wednesday. Okay, because that was they had a show on Saturday, and I attended the show on Saturday, spoke to the promoter. He said, hey, come back on Wednesday. Excuse me. So I showed up on Wednesday. That Saturday, I was on the show quickly. I picked it up really, really fast. And so I'm out there with a guy that is been wrestling, I want to say maybe 5-6 years at the time. And he has his character down pat. Me, I'm a new guy. I don't know what's going on. And I was intimidated completely. I felt all the eyes were watching me. It was overwhelming. But literally, I want to say, once I started and I started gaining some offense and I started realizing that the crowd was reacting, it felt like home.
Do you win or lose that match?
I lost.
Oh, your
I
debut.
lost.
Okay, watching all these days the Facebook, and I saw your name in a company here in Puerto Rico, the RCW.
Uh-huh.
Uh, is that true? Are you coming to Puerto Rico?
Yes, sir, it is. I am coming to Puerto Rico, and I'm coming to Puerto Rico to kick heads right off.
And who's you're gonna face here in Puerto Rico?
Well, that's to be determined. I'll say this. If you want to know who Alejandro Bravo is going to be facing in Puerto Rico, make sure you show up, and you'll see exactly who Alejandro Bravo's victim is going to be of the night.
Have you been watching the videos of this company?
Yes, I have.
So you know who are the champions here.
Yes, I do.
Okay, do you have your eyesight on somebody who have a championship belt right now?
I'll put it to you like this. No. And I'll tell you why. It's not somebody specific because all the champions are on notice. Every last one of them. You see, the thing is, here's the thing. The way things are done in Puerto Rico, I absolutely love it. And it's tailored for somebody like me. So when I say that I put all those champions on notice, the way things have gone from the moment that they became champion, matter of fact, from the moment that they opened their doors until the moment Alejandro Bravo steps foot in San Juan, Puerto Rico, to grab his rental car, to take his happy ass to Caguas, to go whoop somebody's ass, they will realize that everything is changing. All it needs is for me to step foot in Puerto Rico. But
So
that's yet
far,
to be seen.
have you won any championship belt so far?
Have I won any championship belts?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. So where should we start? So should we start in the titles I've won in Texas, or in Louisiana, or in Georgia, or in Florida, or
How many?
how about
How many more or less?
uh,
20, 30?
yeah. I'll put it to you like this. I've lost count at like 14. I've lost count because at a certain point, I'm like, what am I going to keep counting for? I know for a fact I'm always going to be a champion no matter where I go, because of my work ethic and the fact that I don't take no for an answer.
Do you belong to any company right now?
Belong as in contracted?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. If you have the opportunity to be in TNA, AAW, or WWE, which one would you choose?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. And you know what? Honestly, that's a question I've asked myself on a number of occasions. If I had to pick Impact, AEW, or WWE, it would be honestly, at this juncture, I would probably venture off to say probably none of them at the moment.
Really?
Correct. I would probably want to hone my craft in a place like Japan, as well as in a place like Puerto Rico. I would love to. You see, but I mean, to answer your question, let me not dodge your question. To answer your question, I would probably say AEW at this current state, only because it's a growing company. And there's a lot of things and a lot of ways where people can make headway and people can make a big splash. For example, that transgender champion that they have over there at AEW, the transgender worker that they have. So there's ways for people to break new grounds that places like WWE and maybe Impact or more traditionalist will not allow you to break through.
I'm just looking at you and I imagine your face like the guys of the Street Profits from the WWE.
Yeah.
You have that kind of figures, like them. I don't know. Maybe you can find a partner and make a kind of tag team like they do.
Well, do you remember what I was telling you a moment ago about wanting to break away because people were saying, "Oh, well, your name's Alejandro Bravo. You should come out with whether it be a sombrero or a matador outfit, whatever." And my thing is to break away from that. So going back to what you were just saying, I'm actually in a tag team, and the tag team that I'm currently in actually is we're actually pretty successful. We've won titles everywhere we've gone. The name of the team is called the Kings of Mayhem. It's myself, and my tag team partner Vernon Black, and yeah, we together we're a force to be reckoned with. I'll tell you that.
Do you trust him? Because in the past you was with somebody and you were you was betrayed by that partner, and I don't know, maybe since that happened you was like, should I find a partner or not? Do you trust this partner right now?
I'll tell you this. In this business, there's not many people I trust. However, what I trust and what I constantly is focused on is the money. Is money and gold. Now, understand something. Vernon knows just as well as I do that wherever I go, gold follows. Wherever he goes, gold follows. So when you put us together, we cause chaos and we cause mayhem. So at this point, it's not about trust. It's about an understanding.
Do you consider yourself an explosive kind of guy? Because I saw a couple of days an interview that somebody called you an ex-champion, and I mean that to me that was disrespectful. That was something like
It really was.
why he's calling him an ex-champion? I mean, and you was like exploding, and maybe I thought, okay, he's going to attack this guy. Are you very explosive with that kind of things?
I can be. I can be because I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about the things that I do, the things that I say, and the way I carry myself. And so for somebody to pull me away from my day when I'm sitting there and I'm pissed off because I just lost my tag titles, because somebody walked out on me or whatever the case may be. And in that moment, in the same breath, you say, hey Alejandro, I want to have a few moments of your time. When the camera starts rolling, you have the audacity to call me a former champion? Like, what? Who starts an interview like that? Like that's like you having somebody like Whitney Houston on your stage, and you say, "Hey, I would like to introduce to you the former crack addict, Whitney Houston." You don't say that. You introduce the person and you keep it moving. But to answer your question, if I'm explosive, just don't ask me anything stupid.
Alejandro, I was thinking that, okay, you're now a heel. Have you ever think about changing your name? Like, oh, I'm tired of being Alejandro. Alejandro is no more. Now my name is gonna be this one.
No,
No?
not
Oh,
once.
okay.
No, no, no. Number one, I am proud of the name Alejandro. I am.
Okay.
I mean, I also enjoy its meaning. Protector of man, and so there's a meaning behind it, and there's also a meaning behind my last name Bravo, besides it being my actual last name. So these are things that are a part of me, and it's who I am. And so I'm not like these other guys that wants to change my character, because of my look. No, I'm gonna now make it, or my goal is to make it. Whenever somebody hears the word Alejandro, they're not only thinking about the Spanish, matador, or the stereotypical Alejandro. No, they're also thinking about somebody that could go out there and potentially kill you.
And you never think about the possibility of using a mask? No, never.
No. What do I need to hide this for?
No, maybe you can use a mask and betray somebody with a mask on, and nobody will know that it's you. I mean,
I
things
like
can
the way you
happen.
think.
You know, you put a mask, you betray somebody who's going to say that it's Alejandro. Alejandro doesn't wear a mask.
Good point. But see, the thing is, I would do that and I'd catch somebody off guard. It would
Mhm.
never be a type of thing where I am wrestling every night with the mask. I've done it before, and it's a little hard to breathe. So I have a lot of respect for the guys that do. It's just not my thing.
Just imagine you, somebody saying, Alejandro, you was the one who attacked me, and then you appear with a mask, and you say, here I am, and then another person appear with the mask, and you say, see, if I'm here, I can be there.
I can't. It's not smoke and mirrors. I'm right here. Just not two of us. Like, you know.
It's just an idea. It would be interesting to do that.
It would be. It would be. And I like doing things like that because the crowd's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that was Alejandro. I knew that was Alejandro. And then I walk out there, and then that guy walks out that they think it's me, and it's like, told you.
Yeah, and the people will be like, "Oh my God!"
I thought it was him.
Or maybe you can be with a mask, and then appear another one with a mask, and you can say, "Who is me?
There
He's
you
me,
go.
or he's me, or what?"
You're giving me ideas. You're giving me some ideas. So now when I roll in there, I'm gonna have a couple tricks now that I can use.
Like if you remember, it's like that. There was two doings, three doings. I
Yes.
mean, you
And there
never
was even
know.
other people that played Doink. You know, that
Yeah.
would be like, I remember, I think Jericho did it one night. Chris Jericho, he
What?
did it one night where he was attacking somebody and he dressed up as
Yeah.
Doink the Clown.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So, Alejandro, how people can reach you on the social media pages?
Well, you can reach me at Instagram.com/FXB13. Once again, that is FXB13. Alejandro Bravo was already taken, so I couldn't use it, but I'll spell it out. That's EFFEXB, like Bravo, 13. That's Instagram at FXB13. You can also find me on Facebook. Of course, Alejandro Bravo. I don't remember the exact URL. I got to get better with that. But outside of that, also, you can also find me on the Dark Web Dominion, where I also have my own web series. So don't want to give away too much of that. But if you go on Facebook, type in the Dark Web Dominion and click on Alejandro Bravo, you will see a whole web series that I have.
Mi gente, Alejandro Bravo, raíces desde España. Actualmente, pues ya ustedes escucharon, un rudazo. Le estoy dando ideas a ver qué sucede. Viene para Puerto Rico, vamos a ver. Ojalá y tenga mucho éxito. Mire, México, Estados Unidos, Paraguay, en cualquier lugar, Alejandro Bravo. Búsquenlo por las redes sociales y contrátenlo para que vaya para allá. I wish you the best in Puerto Rico. I wish you can have a championship belt, but like I always say, a championship doesn't make a wrestler. The wrestler make the championship.
That is correct. And I'm looking forward to making a title in Puerto Rico.
Oh my God. Well, Alejandro, thank you for your time. I hope that you can win a lot of matches here in Puerto Rico. I hope to see more of you. And thank you for your time. Any last words do you want to say to the people?
Well, let's have some fun, because you guys are in for it. You guys are in for a treat if you haven't seen Alejandro Bravo before, because I show up, I kick people's heads off, I win titles, and I don't stop. Have fun.
And
Rock.
remember my ideas.
Definitely. You gave me some good ideas, my friend. Thank you
Bueno,
so much.
seguro que sí. Gracias por todo. Será entonces hasta la próxima. Thank you, Alejandro.
Thank you, sir.